Hello everybody, and welcome back to one of my occasional 40k discussion videos. Haven't done one of these in a while because I haven't had a reason to. But the other day my brother contacted me and he was like, hey, have you heard they're discontinuing a whole bunch of shoulder pads and Space Marine Legion upgrade kits from Forge World? And he was like, all worried about it. And he was saying, if you want to get anything, you better get it now. And then he also went on, I've been talking to people and they're saying that they're going to wind down the whole Horus Heresy range because it's not profitable enough. And I kind of got thinking about that and the whole Forge World situation for the Horus Heresy. But that's a topic for a separate video. For now, I just want to focus on those shoulder pads and ask a question that might be slightly unpopular, but I'd like to ask it anyway. Do we actually need these shoulder pads and stuff? I mean, don't get me wrong, they do look pretty good. I mean, Forge World, you can't deny they do good quality. And the shoulder pads do look really cool. But I was kind of pricing up a whole bunch of Raven Guard shoulder pads for my Raven Guard Legion force I want to do one day, the 115th Company. And I looked at them in the standard box, which has 20 shoulder pads, 20 helmets, 20 torsos, the standard sort of Legion upgrade kit, is £90. Now that's astronomically expensive by my standards, and I know what you're thinking, what, £90 ain't that bad? Well, remember, I'm a New Zealander. Take that price and double it, plus add shipping. So basically you've got 200 New Zealand right there. Then, thanks to our lovely import charges, thank you John Key, you dick, we actually also need to add import tax onto that. Now, the last Forge World order my brother did, which was $300, he had to pay a $100 import fee on. So, let's just stick with that $100, right? And add that to my order. So that's $300 right there for 20 shoulder pads, 20 helmets, and 20 torsos. That is astronomical and unacceptable. Now, I don't blame Forge World for, the import charges, and once again, thank you, John Key. But still, $180 for shoulder pads and torsos and helmets is just unacceptable. And I just don't see them as necessary. I mean, I've got a Space Marine Raven Guard Legion transfer set. So why do I need these shoulder pads at all? Now, some people love the extra detail and they love how the shoulder pads look, and they prefer the the molded shoulder pads to transfers. And fine, fair enough. But to the common layman like myself, they're way too expensive. And then that got me thinking about something else. Why don't Forge World just do plastic ones like everyone else? Now, this is going to be a part of that bigger Forge World video I want to do maybe later on this week. But look how successful the Death Watch shoulder pads were. I mean, really, I love the Death Watch shoulder pads. They're molded, they're plastic, you don't need super glue, you don't need to wash them, you don't need to worry about resin poisoning. I use the Flesh Terror upgrade, Flesh Terror shoulder pads from my Start Collecting box set for the sergeants in my Flesh Terror's force, which helps them stand out. They were easy to use, I didn't need super glue, and they just came out looking really good. So, if Forge World are not being profitable with these resin shoulder pads and stuff, why don't they just make them in plastic and bring down the price? That would seem to me to be more logical, and it would be more profitable in the long run. I don't know, that speaks to a whole issue about Forge World in itself, which I think is going to be the subject of that other video about why I think Forge World needs to move towards plastic. But for the issue of these shoulder pads, do you kind of see where I'm coming from? I'd like to know in the comments below, guys. Do you agree with me on these shoulder pads? Do you think that they're just too expensive and that's why they're being discontinued? And if they'd release them in plastic, it would be more economical? Or do you just think they're discontinuing them because, well, there doesn't seem to be much point if they're transfers? I don't know. I just kind of wanted to get this out there and see what you guys think. But I'm not actually that bent up over these shoulder pads going out of stock. I mean, I'll just use transfers. It doesn't seem to bother me that much. But besides the point, let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I will continue this discussion with Forge World in total another time. Bye bye.